Hello and thank you for watching. This is Tiffany with Stacy, TLC's Electrician. And we are currently in this back basement because Stacy is working on replacing a main electrical panel. Stacy, can you tell us a little bit about why this client needed a replacement panel?
Well, yeah, due to new regulations of water heaters, he had an 80 gallon that went bad, and we had to put in two 50s. 250 gallons, so we had to add a circuit. And as you can see, this panel was just way over too full. He actually had breakers that had two wires coming out of one breaker, which is illegal. So we're replacing this panel with a larger panel, so that way we can get his hot water heater in there.
So we see here that there are two main panels. Why would there be two main panels in a house?
Well, this particular homeowner works from home and does woodworking. He has a major wood shop going here, so this panel is dedicated mostly to all of his woodworking tools and his drills and his saws. As you can see, he has some pretty big equipment and does all of his work from home here, so he needs that panel just for that. This other panel that I'm changing out because of the hot water heater is mainly for his home, his middle floor and the
Alright, and what are we doing here?
what I'm doing here is I'm putting on a substance called No-Lox, and what it does, it prevents oxidization. And in English, that means that the aluminum wire won't turn green and your connection won't go bad.
Alright, so far this is looking much cleaner and safer than the original one. Can you tell us what you've done so far, Stacy?
Basically what I've done is I've gotten ready so that if the inspector comes, he'll at least give me rough. I got my main wires in from the meter. I got them all terminated. I got my earth ground in, got it terminated, and my cold water bond right here. So basically where I'm at right now, I can take my time now, make it look nice and neat, and bring all my wires in and start setting breakers. And while I'm waiting for the inspector.
So it looks like a lot of the installation has been completed. Could you give us an overview of what you're doing now?
Yeah, I got all my wires back into the panel, and now before I land the breakers, I'm putting all my grounds and my neutrals into my proper bus bars over here on the sides, making sure not to double tap any. Make sure everything's nice and grounded.
Perfect. And you know where all these go?
Absolutely. So the reason I'm doing this splicing the panel and I'm putting these wires together is Dominion has put a monitoring device on the hot water heater so that it can monitor when it doesn't have power, when a hot water heater is drawing too much power. So that's why I'm doing this, because it's looped from the outside to the water heater.
What are you doing right now?
Now I've got all my grounds and neutrals landed. I'm putting my breakers in. And that way when the meter gets put back in, we can give the homeowner some power.
And do these go in any particular order?
Nope. The only thing, there's no order. You just gotta make sure you have, with the right size wire, you put the right size breaker. Like here I'm stripping a 14 gauge, so that means that gets a 15 amp breaker. Can't go anything higher than that because you might burn something up. So it's just knowing the size of the wire, which goes to the size of the breaker.
Alright, so it looks like we're pretty far along here.
Yep. My right side's all done here. This is all gonna be spares for him in the future, if he ever adds anything else. And then I'm getting ready to start my left side here. And then once that's all done, we're gonna give him some power back.